Okay, let's reload our last save. Good thing I quick saved right before we got up to this area. That's, yeah. Okay, so now we're going to get to see this little cutscene again. But yeah, what you're supposed to do, and what I failed to do, was, open up the gate. And you can use telekinesis to do that. And it wasn't working, and then I was confused, and then I got spotted, and then everything went to hell. But it's okay, Taco. It's okay, Supreme Taco. You didn't miss much, except me failing one of the easiest parts of the entire game. So let's go ahead and re-pop our telekinesis. And it doesn't work on this lever for some reason, but it works on that one. And we're going to try it one more time. I'm going to quick save here so we don't have to see all that dialogue again in case I fail. See, it's supposed to do that. And when you get close enough, you can activate it. But, yeah. That's what's supposed to happen. And then we'll just wait for them to leave, and then I'll be able to grab the crystal with telekinesis once Aaron's here is out of the way. We just gotta wait for him for a second. Just gotta give it a second. Yeah, Taco, I fixed it by broadcasting at a lower setting because it turns out my upload speeds are awful. I get like 1.9 megs up, and it's really bad for streaming. So, streaming in low quality, local recording for higher quality. But now we have the crystal. We need to get out of here. And here is another spot where it likes to crash. So I'm going to go ahead and quick save just in case it wants to crash here. And I'm actually going to, in case it ruins the video, stop local recording. 3, 2, 1, mark. Back to standard recording so that it doesn't mess up that other video. And we're going to go through here, and once again, just a fair warning that these cutscenes are very, very, very loud, and you will want to turn down your headset volume.
I'm sending you to the free city of Stonehelm to meet a sorcerer named Menelag. He and I have certain shared allegiances. Right now, he's looking for an artifact called the Skull of Shadows, for reasons of his own that are doomed to fail. He thinks you're going to help him, the fool. At least not without this, the Chantary crystal that we retrieved. However, boy, I don't trust you out there alone. I need someone to hold your leash. One can travel lighter than two, Sarah.
Don't worry. You'll learn to enjoy the pain. You can call me Xana.
Yeah, so you're starting to think that maybe everything that's happening to you isn't exactly what you think it is. And you're like, you know, you have this really weird dream where things happen in a completely different way. You see Xana as more of a demonic creature, and Fenrig is a lot more mysterious in his ways and a lot more antagonistic.
What are you? Really?
And you wake up asking Xana what she is, what's going on, and she just says that the dream is a necromancer's curse and not to believe any of it. And once again, a predictable story is predictable, but we're into this next area. We're going to quick save there, and it didn't crash. I was really, really happy it didn't crash, but now we find Lyanna. She's tending to a wounded mage, and essentially what has happened is Arantir's men have taken the ship from us, and we need that ship to get to the island of the temple to get the Skull of Shadows. So now she's telling us, like, did you get the crystal back, and yada, yada, yada. You know, basic conversational stuff. So I'm going to kick open this box, grab a health potion, and something bounced back here. Did I see? Nope, nothing bounced back here. But you have to be really careful right there, because I've kicked that box off before, and stuff has fallen down and hit her, and then she doesn't like me anymore. But now she's going to use her magical jazz hand telekinesis abilities to move this crate for us. You'll see her hands start shaking and jazzing out. And, yeah, she's going to let us through, and we have to take back the ship now so we can get to the island of the temple.
Be careful.
So we'll take that quiver right there.
And our ship is armed with ballast.
And there's one guard waiting right here. There's going to be nothing for us to take out. Right into the ocean. Ocean kills them instantly. And there is a Staff of Reflection right here. Now, you can only use this if you have magic affinity. And Staff of Reflection, you can absorb magical attacks, and then when you absorb one magical attack, you can fire back essentially an arcane lightning bolt at anybody. So you can essentially turn an enemy's magic against them, which is okay if you're going straight mage, and it's a really good staff to have, which if you're going mage, don't take melee combat to get this combat staff. Go into magic so that you can get the Staff of Reflection. But I do have 6 skill points, so we're going to go ahead and spend 4 of them on melee combat 3, so now I can break parries. I have a leaping attack, and I have an adrenaline-based whirlwind attack, which will come very handy later. Why am I messing that up, like, every time I say it? It'll come in very handy later. I can't say that right. But anyways, we have to get to the ship, and you can't just run right at the ship, because essentially they have ballistas, and they will kill you. What you have to do is you have to swim in the water in your heavy chainmail armor, and just swim over to these stairs here, and you have to take out this guard, who has actually spotted me. Normally he never does, but I took my dear sweet time getting here. But you can just stun him and kick him into the water, take care of him, and then you activate this thing. Another one of these wheels, which lets you turn this and get it over in front of that open window thing right there. And we'll just wait for it to get into position. Perfect. Quick save. And jump.
Be careful with this body.
Alright, now in here, you see this guy walking here.
Careful now.
He normally doesn't notice you.
Orders for fighting in.
That's weird. Normally he doesn't notice you. But you can drop that box on his head. I missed! Normally he doesn't notice you're here. And you can just get him because he walks right under the box. But that's okay. He should be easy enough to take care of. Hey! Oh, no, didn't want to do that. Didn't want to do that. That was an accident. That's going to get me damaged. How do you not notice I'm here? I have no stealth capabilities. How do you not notice me? Perfect AI is perfect. Alright. So he's down. There's a corpse. Okay, so, in light of no stealth, or being accidentally stealthy, we're going to break through there. And in here is a... Oh, no, this is not the area that I thought it was. Once again, I did that. Now, if you have burglary, you can just sneak through here, which burglar is this skill right here that lets you lockpick doors and pickpocket enemies. You can just lockpick this door and move on through, but I need to get the key from one of these guards. And there's too bad there's no torch here, because I could just get a flaming arrow and... Hi. And then you can put fire at the bottom of the ladder, and then they'll just walk down the ladder, or climb down the ladder onto it, and just die in fire. Which is one of the funniest things you can do. So, like, if you're a mage, break the oil there, and then, what's it called? Did he just clip through the wall? No. Did he just clip through the wall, and now I can't get the key? Wait, what? No, where was my last quick save? It was right here, across the Sea of Blood. Okay, that's weird. Well then, okay. I guess, we'll load. That's never happened before. I swear. That has never happened.
No.
And I spawn in with an attack.
These are tight quarters.
Whatever, I don't even know. Don't even know what's going on. Fall on his head. I've never seen that happen. That is so weird. That is so weird. Alright, so we'll break through here yet again. And is there a torch in here? No, unfortunately. What are my... Weakening Charm and Fireball. I'm not going to waste a Fireball on these guys. Oh well, let's go up here and fight them on their own terms this time. Which, don't notice me, please, thank... You didn't go into the spikes! Why didn't you go into the spikes like you're supposed to? Like that. Good job. Thank you for being cooperative this time. I appreciate it. Alright, there's the simple key that we needed to get through that door. Unless, of course, you have the burglary skill. Okay. Mana potion. Let's eat food and refill health. And I don't really have anything I want to spend skill points on. We don't need that hammer anymore. I'll keep the longsword over there and the shield. I don't need a book either. Okay. That should be everything down here, and we'll move on. Now we can open this, and through here is a couple of No, it's not through here, it's the next door. Am I going to do that every time? I did this in the last playthrough as well. Every time I thought I was going through the right door, it was the wrong door. And what I wanted was just further up ahead. So, let's see here. We have Scrolls of Fireball. I want to use Scroll of Charm, because there's a couple Necromancers here. And they're normally not too awful bad, but they can do a lot of damage. And they can also freeze you in place with an ice spell. So I'm going to use a Scroll of Charm, mind control one of them, and use his assistance to take out the other one, which he just killed his buddy, so now I have to fight this one head on. He one-shotted the other Necromancer, which was not what I intended to have happen. But hey, at least it got rid of one of them really quickly, so there we go. Another Necromancer down for the count. There's a quiver here, and there is... I don't think there's much to loot in here, if I remember right. There's a couple of boxes. I mean, mana potions are never bad to have. You can't go wrong with mana potions. But yeah, that was all that there was in here. And if you're an assassin and if you're sneaky, you can actually climb up this chain. And if you're good enough, you can actually sneak past here and just walk through that door. But, you know, taking those guys out is also really fun to do. So now we'll go and sneak in through here. And in here, we have a strange cargo. A bunch of goblins in cages with a couple of blackguards and a necromancer in here. I'm going to take the mana potion, and pulling this lever actually frees the goblins, and they can attack the necromancer for you, which is really helpful in this area. You don't have to fight the necromancer or the blackguard head on, and the goblins can do decent damage, and as long as you don't accidentally damage one of the goblins, they won't attack you. And the goblins will tear into you if you let them damage you. They can actually do real good work, because they'll gang up on you in this area. But the Necromancer was smart. He climbed the ladder. And something just attacked me. I really hope that wasn't a goblin. That was like, why are they attacking me? They should not be attacking me at all. Okay, I guess we'll fight the goblins too. Anyways, let's grab this. Where's the Necromancer? The Necromancer is now dead, it would appear. It sounded like they killed him. So we'll fight the goblins. And we'll try to take them out really quickly before they really do too much damage. Charge up, please. Thank you. And we'll just take these guys out. Treacherous little buggers. I can't believe they did that. They normally don't attack you unless you attack them. Only one left, and leap attack. I forgot I unlocked that with melee combat. Okay, cool. We got an adrenaline, which will go away because we don't really have a place to use it, but it will mean that it'll charge up quicker in the next area, which will come in handy. Fireball, freeze, and then there's some food laying around too. Like that, like pies and berry juices. And that should be everything. Now, you could also have pushed that down and made it swing around to kill things, but normally I don't do that because it damages the goblins, which is really bad. But you need the key off the Necromancer. Otherwise, you could just sneak through this area, but you need the key off the Necromancer unless you have burglary to lockpick that. So you need to get through there. And we're going to grab this mana potion. Right here is another secret area. And, oh, you're going to get up here, you're going to grab a Ring of Might, which will allow you to do extra melee damage, which we're not going to use yet, but we may utilize that in the future, so we'll hang on to that. Put that scroll there. And here is a Flame Gold bar, which we're going to hang on to. Now, if you remember using that steel bar in that smithy area, you take this Flame Gold bar into one later in the game, and you can make a much better weapon, which people that saw the last playthrough will know what weapon I'm talking about. And it's a really good sword to get. Really, really good sword to get. So now let's go up the ladder. We're going to have one guard to deal with here, and he's going to alert buddies that will come after us as well. But in these tight little corridors, they're going to be pretty easy to take care of. So there's one down. Let's go take care of the others really quick. Who didn't actually notice I was here. That's impressive. Now we're going to get up behind him with a power attack. And it didn't do it. Normally it can do a neck break kind of attack. But for some reason it didn't want to. You can grab them and snap their neck. And it's really satisfying. But it didn't want me to do it this time. There, we got one more to deal with. Who should be easy enough. Okay, I've won that little struggle of power there. Take him down. And finish him off with an execution. Awesome. So that's done. That objective's done. I'm waiting until I can get strength so that I'll be able to use items later. And I really do need to get strength next because last time I made the mistake of going for endurance too quickly. But I want to get strength first. And here is an elven bow. And going into archery, this is a really good bow to get. But you need, you need critical hit too. Wow, I thought you needed archery too. Okay, so there's another reason to go into critical hit, is to get this elven bow, which is really good. So you can get the elven bow and then the katana, and you can essentially be an elven samurai with the katana and a nice longbow to use. So we're going to run back here really quick, because there's items we want to loot right there. And I actually can't go through that door. I have to go back the way I came. So we're going to go back the way I came, and we're going to grab a key that will let us get into that little area and grab a couple of scrolls. But first we're going to break these containers, and we're going to pick up bananas and fried or roasted chickens, which I don't know who would eat a roasted chicken out of that crate, but, you know, I'd give it a shot. You know, I like food. I adore food. I'd be willing to give it a try. Excuse me. Mana potion, berry juice, a rust key, and we're going to take that through here. Now, once again, normally burglary will let you lockpick this stuff, so burglary is really good if you want to be kind of a thiefy character, but it kind of loses its appeal. Oh, no, it never really loses its appeal. It's useful throughout the game. But I can get in here now with this key and get a bunch of items, but getting burglary eventually is really good because you will need it to lockpick some things that give you early access to some items, especially plate and shadow scale armor. For warriors, it's weird. For warriors to get the best armor as early as possible, they need to have burglar to lockpick stuff, which is basically a stealth ability. I don't know why, but it kind of does promote being kind of a mixed character. Okay, but we have taken this area. Let's quick save, because we haven't done that for a while. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Okay, I'm going to need another scroll of... I don't have a scroll of charm anymore, so this necromancer might be a bit of a pain. But we're going to utilize a scroll of weakening. And this will do exactly what it sounds like. It will weaken your opponent, make their attacks much less effective, and make them weaker to, well, more vulnerable to all forms of damage. Which is what I want to have happen for that guy. And really, all these guards, I want to get past them. And weakening has worn off, but now I have my whirlwind attack, which is that. And that's powerful. Really good for clearing out people. And the staff has the highest reach, so the staff is the best weapon to use with the whirlwind ability, just because of how much coverage you get on the area around you. Like the longsword and other swords tend to miss enemies that are even right next to you, but the staff has such a wide reach that you can nail it perfectly. Okay, so now we have strength 1, so now we'll do extra damage with our weapons, and we'll be able to equip some weapons later. Although I think the orc cleavers require strength 2, which we're going to want to be able to get early as well. Now, there's items in here to loot, but we'll have moments... Well, I looted everything in there. I was going to say, we're going to have time to loot later, but now we got to lower the gangplank for Lyanna. Lower the gangplank for her to get her onto the ship. Now, what's going to happen is we're going to have to defend the gangplank while they get everything set to sail against waves of enemies like archers and stuff. And it's really difficult if you want to go out here and fight all the guys because they're powerful. It's on hardcore setting. And archers can really do a lot of damage to Lyanna. So she's going to stay up here and try to defend it. And we have to also defend her. And instead of standing on the gangplank, we are going to go into a different area. She's gonna... I need to get the go-ahead. They won't get past me. Alright, let's go. We're gonna go down here. And in the ship's ballistas, we're gonna use to defend the gangplank. Which, this is the easiest way to do this on any setting. Is just to use this turret right here and just take these guys out. Now, this section is missing some pretty good music. That's probably another of the bigger faults of the game, is a lack of really good music. but it isn't really, you know, bad. Alright, can't let this guy get past. If you let one get past, it pretty much kills Lyanna at that point, if you let just one enemy past. Because they do a lot of damage to her. Alright, that guy's down, so now I can see those guys coming a little bit earlier. And you are into the wall. You are into the skybox. Sayonara. Alright, can I get you from there? Yes, I can. Perfect. Yeah, this is really easy to defend. That guy went flying. Him as well, yeah. This makes it pretty simple to take all these guys down really easily. And it's not really an endless wave. You do have to only kill a few. But, I mean, this turret area makes it the simplest as it will be. I need to take him down because archers will kill Lyanna. They will kill her. So archers should be your priority. I don't think that killed that guy. Nope. That killed him, though. Will that hit him? That hit the box in front of him. So I gotta aim a little higher. And headshot. Alright, cool. Now I have 3 skill points. Perfect. Oh, I should get more skill points. Maybe the 3 are from earlier. But how many do I need? I need a total of 8 skill points to be able to grab Strength 2. So now she's telling me how astonishing and amazing I am. And then Zana, in a little bit of jealousy, is going to say that she already knew how amazing I was. So yeah, essentially Zana's the Cortana of the game, a little more sultry version of Cortana, and Lyanna is your Alex Vance. That's essentially what these two characters add up to be throughout the game. So we're going to finish looting the areas over here. There's also a bell over here, which you can use, kind of, to attract enemies, but I've never really been able to use it successfully. And I've never gotten up there either. I've never actually realized, like, that there's something up here. Can I even get up there? Is that even a possibility? I've never tried. I have never tried to get up there. Ever. I don't think I can. I don't think I can. I don't think there's anything up there anyways. Oh, now that's bothering me. What's this? Oh, that's for the sale. Of course. Oh, well. I'm not going to waste my time with it. I don't think... Okay, yeah, I'm going to waste my time with it. Give me a second. Give me a second. Just give me a quick second. And... Gosh darn it, Barrel. Okay. I need to move him. Get on top of the barrel. Crouch jump. Sprint and jump. Sprint and crouch. Put it right there. I can't get up there. It's not letting me up there. And you can't do the little climb trick that you do in Half-Life 2 with items because, you actually pick them up. Like, normally in Half-Life 2, you can use items to kind of stack, but here you can't. Anyways, we're going to leave that alone. I'm really curious. I want a no-clip, but I'm not going to do that here. I'll do that in my own personal time later. But there's one more thing we got to loot. That's right up here before we move on. And this saved my life in the last playthrough, so I'm going to make it a point to grab it here. It's a Ring of the Phoenix, which while you're wearing it, if you die, it will revive you with full health and mana. Alright, so we're going to go in here, we're going to talk to Lyanna, we're going to raise the anchor, and then after this is going to be a really loud cutscene once again. So, we're going to talk to Lyanna. And she's going to just tell us, like, how she didn't think anything was going to work out, how she was really scared, and how important the main character, how important you are becoming to her, and how nothing could be done without you. And this is really where you start to feel where she's getting to have feelings for you as a character. And Zana thinks it's kind of nauseating. Nauseating? But Zana's not really up for it, and she's kind of sarcastic about it. But it just kind of also starts showing that love triangle thing that's kind of happening in the storyline. And it, you know, it kind of pans out a little bit. But the cabin, as Lyanna says, needs a breeze to clear the hot air. So we're going to raise anchor, and then we're going to get a really loud cutscene once again. So lower your volumes if you're on headsets, and on the VOD on YouTube, I will lower the volume itself. So I'm actually going to quick save, just in case. But it's going to be right here, so lower your volume.
You dance divinely, Lord Arantir.
We are all part of a much greater dance, my dear. I've simply performed the steps for longer than most. Well, well, look who's here.
So good of you to join us, Sarah. Do you want to learn about your destiny or your doom? Neither are what you think.
He'll learn soon enough. Go on, Lyanna. Dance with him for as long as he'll allow it. Your first victim. Don't worry, boy. She won't be your last.